week where I've been caught up on everything.
For real.
I am one episode behind on Hell's Paradise. One.
I
And
just
that and Fate was good. I know y'all be like, man, that shit complicated. That shit was
Man,
fire this
that
week.
shit was
Hey,
good, wasn't
that
it?
shit was good
That
this
shit.
week.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
they
hey,
ain't
bro.
tryna,
Hey, I'm starting to really like that nigga Richard, and
yeah,
I'm starting to really like Richard, bro.
they ain't trying to complicate that. They ain't trying to complicate me out of this one.
But I was saying I'm starting to really like the Richard dude. Because in the episode he was like fuck he said he when he was talking to Inky dude and he was talk about their masters and he was like he's like where's your master, and then the dog started pulling on the girl's shirt and he was like you really found you really found like a fine master, and he was like he's like normally my master don't like other people, but it seems like your master, my master kind of likes yours. It's like it. If you've seen other Fate series, like how significant shit like that be. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas typically don't cooperate. Niggas typically don't cooperate and be that
the
cool
fight
with
was
each
good
other.
though too.
Yeah, it was a good fight
I
too.
like
Yeah,
their display. Yeah, really, really good fight, man. But
yeah. When he picked that twig
Homeboy
up.
is hey, he a
When he picked
fanboy for real.
Yeah, when he picked that
King
twig up and
Arthur.
he said that this is Excalibur. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yo, my
Nigga.
part, even if this is still skipping over everything, but at the end, she was like, "You like Excalibur?" You're like, "You a fan too?" I'm like, "Damn, dude."
Yeah.
I mean, not Arthur. I was like, "Yo,
He a King Arthur wannabe, or whatever.
yeah,
He a
fan.
fan. He a fanboy, but it's dope though, man. I enjoyed it. I know that. Hey, and then they give you more lore at the beginning when they be like, "Who is he?" They be like, "I thought we was trying to summon King Arthur," and the girl was like,
"Oh, the girl, she was trying to get the chick." Yeah.
The girl said, she said, "Well, the sword and the sheath are, have been lost to history, but."
Yeah, so she's
said
gonna
that I
use like
used
the
the
case
box.
they came in. The box, yeah.
That's what I told you.
She's gonna get the right one.
You remember I told you that? You remember I told you I could use like wood from the house that you and your wife live in, and think that I'm summoning you, and I end up summoning your wife, or I end up I end up summoning one of your grandkids that was in your house a lot or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't 100% effective. Just thinking that if you make the object for one person, that it's gonna summon them. So I think that's dope, bro. I don't know. Like what? Like nigga? Like what? Like what if you like what's some shit that's significant to like in Naruto and Naruto the whatchamacallit, the what do you call that shit, the in Konoha like what if you took like a piece of like the mountain where like in Konoha, like the Mount Rushmore with all the Hokages on it.
Oh yeah.
And you summon the third Hokage, you was really trying to summon the first. Like it's stupid stuff like that I like about Fate. Is like you try to do a summoning ritual and a nigga out here.
Yeah.
You didn't summon a nigga you did not intend to summon, because
it would make sense to try to get got to get as close as possible if you're trying to be accurate. But if you be like, man, I can't find this, so you hoping for the best.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a cool episode. But yeah, all right. Well, y'all ready to get started? Yes. Like we got one viewer in here.
What episode we on?
Bro, this is episode 11. Yeah, episode 11. I was going, so I was talking to Damien about it yesterday, and we'll get into it actually. But like just the gist of it, I was going thinking about the live stream vlog situation that we were supposed to do yesterday. I wanted that to be like episode 10.5, but of course we weren't able to do live stream vlog like we wanted to, and so I've been editing down the clips that we got of interviews and whatnot. And so trying to figure out ways around the technical problems that me and Damien encountered, because we encountered some problems with the microphones and not being able to hear people and shit. But somebody said, "Bro, what's that in your damn head?" Are y'all looking at the chat?
Been infected. Yeah, been infected by one of the stars from the Suicide Squad movies.
Hey, first off, First, I recognize it's a stitch bonnet. Look at that. It's
bro. Wait, aren't you like bald though?
I just shaved my head. What more do y'all want, man? I gotta cover up the. This is my conditioning. You gotta
cover up your bald head.
Yeah, man.
You condition your bald head.
Yeah, you gotta moisturize it and keep the.
No, look, man, my head is as shiny as it gets.
Exfoliation, dog. Exfoliation. Y'all some haters.
This is me, bro.
Man, you could just let it breathe.
Yeah,
at this point, I understand if he was putting it on the pillow, but yeah.
Bro. I don't know, man. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. Yeah. I thought bonnets was for like protecting you, like protecting your hair. But you got
y'all sound like some haters.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, bro.
I might be on to something because if you notice, you know how women put braids in, talking about they doing a protective hairstyle.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but if you never show the hair you're protecting, then what are you protecting? Because you most ladies I know, they be like, I say, what's this? It's another protective hairstyle. I say, you protect your hairstyle 365. So if you never show what you're protecting, I'm so confused.
You take that up with them, bro.
I know, man. I got questions, man. I got questions.
Yeah, I gotta ask the hairstylist, but I still don't understand what you're protecting, bro, if you don't have none.
Dirt for collecting on my scalp, man. I literally just shaved my head. Listen, this is the process. Wipe it off with a towel.
Listen,
you're not a ball. You're not a ball. You're not a ball person, so you understand. So this is what you do, real quick, for the people that don't understand. First, you shave. Then you get something like an exfoliant, like Neutrogena or something like that. Scrub it with your scalp. But you also,
hold on, too, man.
Y'all black using Neutrogena. Man, they told me years ago not to use
haters.
Neutrogena.
Yeah, haters. They got the new products. You got to get listen specifically
products if you're gonna use.
Listen. You got to get hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid.
You gotta explain to me, bro. My wife is about to be an esthetician. You gotta
she got it. She
I hear about it all day. You ain't gotta explain.
But this is my letting my scalp breathe. This is my letting my scalp breathe for a minute.
Well, that's not
so nice. That's so
nice. I got it though. I get it. He understands.
That's so nice.
I get you. I got you, bro. I got you. I know.
Nobody care.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
Damo, what you doing, bro? Damo, what you got going on over there, man?
He look like he's
like. Is
he frozen?
It's like his internet is like bad or something. Like he's like not.
He coming back. Anyways,
well, shoot. While we here, man, how was the convention for you fellas, man? How was it down there?
Oh yeah, all right. Well, yeah. So that was gonna be the next thing we're gonna discuss. We could start the episode. I was waiting on Damo to start the episode, but I guess
he'll be back.
Hey, can I do the introduction? Can I do the introduction?
Yeah, you do the introduction. This like one of them cartoons where somebody who don't normally do the recap doesn't do the recap.
I was like, you know what it reminded me of? You remember on 5 Heartbeats? You remember Choir Boy when he spun in there? He was like, "Yo, I know all his parts."
Hey, you ready?
Let's do it.
Wait, I gotta turn away. Welcome back to a new episode of your Anime Arts Podcast. This is your boy Brad.
What? Anime Unts Podcast? We the Anime Unts Podcast?
I said, see, you already making me up. See, that was great. Take 2.
David, you heard it like I heard it, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah,
I heard the anime
accent.
We the accent. We the anime aunties. We the anime aunties over here.
See, now I gotta enunciate. All right, take 2. Welcome back to a new week of your Anime Unks Podcast. This is your boy Broad.
Yo, Dave.
FM radio.
D'll be here in a second with the bad internet connection. This is your new episode, new week, episode 11, dog. We back, bitches.
Episode 11.
That's what's up, man. That was a good intro. I might have to switch introducers. Damo might have lost his job.
Damo might have lost it.
Damo might have lost his job, man. That's pretty good, bro. Like Damo got some competition. Y'all might have to alternate or some shit.
We feed off each other. Pause. Yeah. Anyways. Anyways, I did catch y'all like David was saying. I did catch y'all a little bit at the convention as well too, man. What was the atmosphere like?
Yeah. So all right. So let me 1 second. I'm just sharing the post to Facebook. I gotta learn how to multitask, man. I don't know how to multitask like when it comes to like type it, because you know some podcasts like they be in the chat like responding to shit at the same time while they like doing other shit, like they be talking about like, oh, like, hey, thanks Broad for the 10 gifted, and like that shit too much for me, bro.
Well, listen, it's 4 of us. I'm trying to monitor as much as I can and try to jump into the chat as much as I can. Yeah. But while you doing that, let us know what the atmosphere was like down there, man. It felt so much nostalgia because I used to go to conventions all the time.
All right. So this is not the first time I've been to a Comic-Con here in Birmingham. So
they said Birmingham was like 12 hours from y'all. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, no, not from me, not from
where
us.
I'm at.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about from where I'm at. Yeah, I was like, jeez.
Yeah, because it's about a 9-hour drive for me.
All right. Yeah. So this is not my first rodeo, man. So I've been to Comic-Con before. And it's. I was telling Damo about it yesterday. Basically, like the atmosphere in Birmingham when it comes to like nerd culture is like not like amazing. I feel like here in Birmingham specifically, everybody trying to be like hood famous, like everybody trying to be hood famous. Everybody trying to be like young niggas. You know what I'm saying? They try to be YN.
Yeah,
and it's frustrating because people who there's a lot of young black dudes out there who maybe are a little bit misguided, maybe not, into the right stuff, as far as, like maybe not into school, maybe not into, behaving and doing things like that, but they fans of nerd culture. And it's like, I feel like that could be a medium to get people off the street and get people like out of bad, environment situations that they could be in, that could channel they could channel that into just being like, hey man, like I'm a big Dragon Ball fan and I love like running the fade with niggas, like let me actually go and train on how to fight like Goku do rather than the street fighting and getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like you can redirect certain bad things in an environment. You can redirect it through anime by teaching some of the lessons that anime teach. Remember we talked about this before, like anime teaches such good lessons. You just got to be able to internalize it. But it's like the culture here in Birmingham just don't facilitate it because you got a lot of dudes out there who think that they too tough to be into anime. They think that they too cool to be into anime. They think that they don't got enough time because they selling dope or they gaming, whatever they doing, to watch anime. My nigga, go watch anime and get off these streets and get, what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even ask you to get in your books. I'm just asking you to go watch some cartoons. But they think that they not wired like that. And so, I mean, like, I won't say like right now, currently exactly, but throughout my life, I have met dudes who feel like they cannot get into anime or they don't want to like heavily dip their feet into it because it's not part of the typical black experience of black culture, which is hip hop, R&B, dressing a certain type of way. My nigga, I had on like an anime like jumpsuit like yesterday, like anime sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas wouldn't wear an anime sweatsuit. They want to wear a Nike Tech. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. It's like everybody want to, be into those types of things, but they don't want to be into anime because it's just like, I guess they don't think it's our culture. And respectfully, it's not our culture, but it's like it's a good culture to get involved in. And I just feel like Birmingham just don't facilitate enough of it. Because when you go to other cities, I would even say so like Texas, a lot of cities in Texas, in other states, the anime conventions, video gaming conventions, like all these conventions are like really, really big. Like Comic-Con ain't even
Massive,
like one. Yeah, Comic-Con ain't even one of the biggest conventions, bro.
Dream.
Yeah,
I was gonna
DreamCon is
go
a
off
big
of.
one.
I was gonna go off of something that you said,
Yeah,
and of course, me being from the area as well too.
yeah.
Like we started off, I would say like a lot of us started off with Toonami because we didn't really have the access to it like everybody else did. But you heard through the grapevine is like manga and stuff like that growing up.
Yeah.
But I remember like the first time mentioning Dragon Ball, even like going in. First off, I witnessed two different things. I watched the growth of anime amongst the black population. But I've also witnessed I've also seen the bullying aspect behind those that do enjoy anime, because like the main thing that I be trying to get people to understand, and I say this, and I personally stand behind this statement. I tell people that don't enjoy anime because they view it as cartoons. First off, it's not cartoons, and the statement I was going to say was, I believe that any anime that's been put out so far can go toe to toe with any Americanized action movie, hands down.
Yeah.
And I can tell because like some of these dudes they go D right there. There we go. Yeah. Beautiful. But like I said, it goes down to it. Somebody said having a community is a huge thing. Bulldog said having a community is a huge thing too. Being around people who have that positive perception is worth its weight in gold.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's the part that I'm talking about that Birmingham be lacking, bro. Is you got a lot of folks around you here in Birmingham. It's hard to find that community, bro. I use a good example, man. I know a dude in the hip hop, anime, and gaming group that I'm in on Facebook, and the dude, we was in Discord, we was chatting, and we found out that me and him are from Birmingham, and he said that he tried to organize a meetup with people that are in that group that are from Birmingham. He tried to organize a meetup in Birmingham. He said that he wanted to like do lunch or something like that or whatever, and he said that he was willing to pay for everybody's lunch and everything. Like he said, it wasn't gonna be no problem for him. He wanted to pay for everybody's lunch. He wanted to organize a meetup. He said that among like all the people that he invited, he said nobody showed up. And he said he's like I ain't doing that no more, And I was like, man, I mean, understandable, It's like I didn't know him at the time when he did that, but if I would have known, I probably would have went out there. But it's like when you experience stuff like that where you trying to facilitate a environment for people that are like-minded like you, that like anime, to get into more, or maybe just to talk, communicate, just do whatever. It seemed like it's just not like Birmingham, just not the city for that, so that's why I say it's like, if you somebody, man, I hate to talk against my own city, man. I'm from Birmingham, but it's like, if you somebody who likes a wide, diverse variety of cultures, and you are into things that are not considered like, I guess, like typically like mainstream, like sports or hip hop, like music, like I would say, man, don't move to Birmingham, man. Because their opportunities gonna be limited. The people that are gonna support you gonna be limited. It's just a lot of things that's gonna limit you. I would say move to a city like Atlanta. I know people joke on Atlanta for certain reasons, but it's like Atlanta is a city of like with a diverse population and a large black population. And if you want to find black people who like anime like you, that are actually willing to engage in the culture and the community, Atlanta would be a good city, But it's like Birmingham just behind on that, man. We so behind on so much, man. So Comic-Con, I was just gonna say, man, this Comic-Con is not one of the biggest conventions. It's a big convention, but it's not one of the biggest. And I'm glad that me and Damo got to go out there. I'm glad every year I get to go out there and see all of us that's out there.
Yeah, I said the turnout looked good from what I've seen. I was like, this look all right.
When you say the turnout look good, that's what I'm saying. Is like it's not one of the biggest ones. So it's like comparing it to a Beyonce concert versus a LMA concert. It's like you got one that might get 100,000 people there, another one only might get 25,000 people there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a big difference. So Comic-Con, like I said, is not one of the biggest ones. And
do you know what's the installment of the one that you went to? Like where are they at? Like they've been doing it for 15 years.
It says season 17. So
okay,
they've been doing it for a while, man.
Solid.
So that, I mean, that'll be what, since 2009.
My first convention was like a Comic-Con up here. I want to say it was Columbus. We went to like the second or third one, and we were like literally the only Black people there.
They grow. Yeah, they grow. I will say that they be growing over time.
Mm-hmm. Are we saying the turnout wasn't big because there weren't a lot of
no. Damo, we was talking about like how it's hard to like get like
to find your tribe as a Black man,
your community,
as a culture. Yeah, your community. In the city that y'all live in.
But because outside of Comic-Con, outside of Comic-Con, like Damo, how often do you hear about meetups between Black anime fans in the city?
I mean,
meetups, true meetups, like where like everybody get together in one spot in a park or whatever and kick it, and
they don't. Because like, I could real quick, like I personally know the guy that's in the chat, Bodog, MMA Bodog personally.
Yeah.
And maybe he could add something onto this. In West Virginia, dog, he in West Virginia, he was the one that exposed me to the not all the way anime culture, but LARPing with LARPing and magic, even though I didn't really understand the magic, but also going into anime, and it kind of sounded weird, but I felt weird within my, but also not weird, but in a sense that I felt more accepted. I felt bad because I felt more accepted amongst their culture than I was my own culture growing up, because I more identify with the things that they liked. But you couldn't find anybody in Birmingham that was on the same wavelength. Like you couldn't talk to nobody, like except for like one of my good friends. He collected like Gundams, but you kept that shit quiet.
Bro, I know a dude, man. I ain't gonna use no name or something, but I know a dude, man. I knew growing up, man, and we was tight. We was in a lot of the same stuff, man. And like I remember growing up, man. Like one thing that separated us, man, is that he was more into some of like the aspects of hood culture, like gangs and and stuff like that. He wasn't no gang banger. I don't necessarily call no gang banger. That nigga probably ain't never caught nobody or nothing. Like he ain't no gang banger, but the dude, he was into like hood culture and stuff, And my mom didn't like me being into that type of stuff. My mom got mad at me when my pants were sagging one time. But I say this is that me and him, we like the same shit. We used to go, play video games together, and we watched anime together, and we was into all that stuff, bro. And it made me think, man, if you got a person that's around you in your tribe, in your circle, right, that like anime like you do, but also is exposed to things that you really probably don't want to be a part of, how you think that be making you, like how would that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like if your homeboy sell drugs, but he also into anime,
I mean, well, I think in that aspect, if you want to be around, all right. So this is the thing. If you want to, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's why I appreciate folks like y'all, my co-hosts, is we are all 4 Black anime fans that all are kind of similar minded in terms of our aspirations, goals as Black men. We're all on a positive track, so I don't got to worry about. You remember Demo? I told you, I don't hang with dudes who got ops. You know, I don't hang with dudes who got problems.
We had that conversation.
Yeah, bro. Like I surround myself around people who are, you know, similar minded, similar situations.
I made that mistake once. I
made
that mistake once.
Oh,
yeah. So that's what I mean is the situation where you got friends, a community, but everybody ain't like minded. Everybody ain't gotta be like minded, but you want a community that's not gonna put you in bad situations, that's not gonna put you in danger, that's not gonna, you know.
I think that's a one-off.
It's not a one-off. But I'm not gonna share specific stories. You know, I mean, I got specific stories.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the one-off. I think what I was getting at was, you know, when you look at community and people bring up the term community, it's like I want people to be more like myself, and those are the people that I feel comfortable around. I mean, I felt like if I was to go somewhere, because I'm eccentric, if I was to go somewhere and I was like expecting to see people who were like me, like more eccentric, I think that I would be shooting for the stars a little too high because I wouldn't see. Of course, I'm not going to see too many people like me. That's why when you have a community like the anime community, it's supposed to be a mixed crowd. You know, it's supposed to be people from different walks of life. If you do see somebody who may look like you, maybe have the same skin color as you, same height, same taste, you know, you guys may like that, but you guys may have different views on, you know, life. You may have different views on social standings and politics and whatever.
I don't care about none of that social standing politics stuff. I'm talking specifically about more so if I want to find a tribe, a community, and you got people in that community that are toxic or bring toxic elements to the community, you want them people in your community?
How do you let me ask you this.
I can answer that question. So once again, I told you I'm in a hip hop, anime, and gaming group on Facebook, right? And it has over 80,000 members in it. The people who started it, they have moderators, but they're also actively engaged in the community. I've seen situations within that community where they had to remove people from the group because people was toxic, you know. And I say toxic is like, for example, there's one guy who engagement farming. They just had to remove him recently. Like he was engagement farmer in the group. He posting divisive topics. He posting things that, you know, have nothing to do with anime and gaming, maybe a little hip hop, but it's like, why are you gonna post shit about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation, knowing that people are divided heavily on what side they on? You know, starting drama. It's like sometimes you don't want that type of stuff in your community. So I say, if you created a community, Damo, you might have certain things that you are looking for the members to abide by. You're not saying that they got to be a specific way, but I don't want, like I just say, I don't want people with no ops. So if you got ops, you got people that's looking for you, want to kill you, don't come to my meetup. Don't come to my meetup.
I don't agree about that. So the thing about that is when you start putting stipulations and all these different rules on who can join your group, then you kind of take away the individualism in the group. Because of course, I mean, if you're bringing, because you keep saying ops and all these things. But
no, that's just one thing. That's just one thing, bro. That's just one aspect.
Even views on music. That's the equivalent of somebody saying something along the lines of, let's use this as an example.
Yeah.
The SZA intro, right?
Yeah.
Is it weird if I as a person, and I love SZA, but let's just say I was a person that didn't like SZA, and I had an issue with that, and I said, well, why don't we keep it rock and roll? Why don't we just keep it, pop? Why do we have to choose her? And you start bringing up, the divisiveness. So, no different than Megan Thee Stallion does anime stuff. So of course, whatever may be going.
I agree with you. So at that point,
can I put my hand up?
Yeah, no, you got it, bro. You got it. My bad.
This is my. Before we jump too deep off on this this tangent.
No, I mean this is like Comic-Con, so it's a good discussion. Yeah.
But I think the only thing that I have to pick at with those two issues is that, remember what we talked about last week? I have an issue with SZA currently being acknowledged in anime, but I didn't have an issue with Megan Thee Stallion. The reason why I have an issue with it is kind of like how we as an anime group, not just saying black people as a whole, even for the audience that's in in the chat right now, and maybe this is like in a question towards them or a statement towards them. Am I the only person that has seen and get the feeling that all of these new age comers of like fake fans, and you're watching them come, and it's like, all right, y'all are kind of like y'all are kind of like watering down. Yeah, you kind of like watering down the stuff that the things that we're enjoying, and it's kind of like at one point, at some time, it's going to get so watered down that we're going to be like, fuck it, y'all just ruined it for us. Because like say for instance, I seen where Mr. Beast was talking about that he gonna watch One Piece.
One Piece. Yep, I saw that too.
I got curious and I just started scrolling down all the comments, and like dudes was like, "Why would you watch that cartoon?" and da 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 da. And this and that.
He did not get good reception from that.
No, he did. And
That did the same thing too, bro. You remember that? You saw you're with the
but my thing is, I seen that, but Kais and Nat got put. I'm not saying like it's again, it's not a race issue. My issue is I think Mr. Beast did it for clout. Kais and Nat did it because what's that other dude, Speed or
I Show Speed,
whatever. Yeah.
Speed.
I Show Speed put him on and say, "Hey, dude, I am obsessed with this show. Put me on, watch it."
Did you see when Speed called him out though? Like it was a separate video after the fact where Speed was like, "You really watch Naruto?" And he was like, "Yeah," he was like I think he like asked him something, and like it's a funny interaction because I think it was a genuine interaction because they friends. But it's like if I was like, "Man, bro, you watch that shit? You watch that shit I told you to watch?" And you was like, "Yeah, I watched the episode or two." And I was like, "Okay, I like it's like you such and such." And he'd be like, not really. And it's like, well, you might not have liked it. So it's like you might not have enjoyed it, you might not have liked it, you might not have been paying attention.
We had that issue. We had that issue at Comic-Con.
Huh?
We had that issue at Comic-Con. Well, I had to tell you, just because, and I think that's the issue we have as an anime community is because we may be looking at somebody like a Cosmet or a Scissor who hasn't been, formally introduced into the anime community. And we may be looking at like, damn, like she's trying to get into it, but she ain't no real fan. That's toxic. That's trying to tell us you're no different than the people that bash people for watching anime. If you're saying where you're not a real fan because you don't really watch it. We had that issue.
I'm not talking about real fans or not though. I understand what you're saying.
We had that issue at the con because it's like, how do you say that you really watched the show or you love this show? But if I ask you what happened in this art, you can't really tell me, but you love the show and you dressed up at the show. That things can be true at once. That's
not a fair assessment though. You remember when we were walking down them steps and I thought it was dude who was dressed up as Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and I said, man, this is my favorite. That's my favorite game series ever. And he stopped, bro. He stopped. He said, "Oh, he's like for real, man." He's like, "What's your favorite game?" If he had stopped, now this is a natural, genuine interaction. I say this is my favorite game series ever, and he stops and says, "What's your favorite game?" And I can't name my favorite game. How the fuck I look? Talk about this is my favorite game series ever. I've looked very stupid, and I'm not saying that it's about being a real fan or not a real fan or not.
You look like you're trying to start small talk. That's what it looks like.
Or either that, or I look like I'm trying to what I'm saying. It looks bad, bro. So that's what I'm trying to say is
it could sound grifting.
He exactly. It sounds like grifting. So if I say, hey man, this is my favorite game series ever, bro. I like your cosplay. Now, and he says,
I will say this
game in the series.
Let me interject.
I told him Birth by Sleep. But look, David, I told him, I said Birth by Sleep. He was like, man, underrated choice, but he was like, I like it, Clearly, we are two people who like the same thing. We're both Kingdom Hearts fans, not just game fans, but both Kingdom Hearts fans. We had a genuine interaction. I know we're not in a situation where if I say, oh hey man, I like your JJK cosplay, and then I say, like he cosplaying Gojo, and I throw out a Gojo quote. You remember that Gojo quote when he was when he had got he came back to life after fighting when he was fighting Toji, and he was like, I'm the one above all or whatever he said. I forgot what the exact quote is, but if I come at him with a quote and he don't know the quote, I'm like, well, shit. Like, how much JJK have you watched? You cosplaying Gojo, but you don't know no Gojo shit.
Yeah,
so
but
I like, okay, we
you
got somebody to comment.
Niche.
We got somebody to comment that said, Hayward Hill said 358 in 2 days is the best Kingdom Hearts. By the way, it's not up for debate. He know his stuff. That's not even a mainline game. That's a side game.
He may play more Kingdom Hearts.
But it's a connection among people who like the same thing.
Exactly.
Just hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. Let me like, I'm terrible with people's names. Like, FM, one of the people, he's like one of the only black people I know who can pronounce names that got extra vowels in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I'm be honest with you. Outside of him saying like, yo, you remember when Go? Like, I feel like I love JJK, but
yeah,
I forgot the damn quote when he came back. I was like, damn, he did say something. Like in my mind, that's not shit that's on my mind. But like, I could recite like rap lyrics off the top of my head. But like when it comes to shows, I forget names. I forget the name of the episode. But I can recite. Like, it all depends on what you like. Like, some people like a show because of the outfits. It's not always the story. It's not always what the person say.
That's what I was saying, bro.
Like, I'm a big fan of some shows because the soundtrack is just hard as shit. Like, I think I like Samurai Champloo, but that soundtrack is unforgettable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take certain stuff from certain shit, and just say if you do a cosplay of Naruto, but you didn't watch all the episodes, don't mean you're any less of a fan. I was fortunate that I'm one of the people who got to grow up in the infancy of anime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to see like a lot of the shit that people take for granted. Like, everybody's really enjoying like the fight scenes from JJK or Hell's Paradise. I would like what people are complaining about right now with One Punch Man. That was the shit we thought was cool at first. Yeah. Like the one pan cams and the anime ain't really moving. Like, that's I was a fan of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail started out that way. Like, niggas was not moving when they punch. And I thought that shit was dope. But like, as we see the progression, I was like when you see people like you say to Scissors or your Make the Stallions and stuff get into it, I'm like, oh, they're babies in this. Like, I appreciate it, man. You're growing. Now there, like, I do agree with FM. There is a toxic community no matter where you go. Right. And you can kind of spot them out, because some people it just be gaslighting in anime just to get a rise out of people. Now, I don't want to say we're gatekeeping, but those are the people you like. I don't think I want you in my orbit if you're trying to be toxic on purpose.
So let me and I'll just say this, man. Because I'm not trying to gatekeep. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm not trying to tell people that they can't like what they want to like. It's more so an issue to me that we're talking about community. We're talking about, people like us. I mean, we're not talking about specifically people like us all the time, but in this context, people like us, people that may be in our city, and you wonder why outside of Comic-Con and maybe like one other convention every year that people get together to do anime stuff, and why we don't have big gaming tournaments here in Birmingham, why we don't have anything that we're specifically known for here in Birmingham convention wise when it comes to anime, gaming, or any other nerd culture space. We don't have no comic convention, we don't have nothing special. You wonder why that is. This is what I'm trying to bring up, is that Birmingham is not that type of city. And even as a subsection within Birmingham, Black people in Birmingham, we do not support or create spaces that are safe spaces for folks like us to just enjoy what we enjoy and have fun with it. And if you ever been somebody who has liked anything, you like reading books, or you like building things. You like, like doing like building projects. Even if your community is only like 5 to 10 people, a small number of people, if those people all are oriented towards a similar ideal of, we want to get together every Sunday and read books or read a book, or we want to get together every Sunday and discuss the book, or we want to get together every Sunday and work on building things. Those people should be similar to you in some ways. Not saying everybody has to be exactly alike, but they should be similar to you in some ways, especially when it concerns how our lives are, when it comes to things like, if I'm going to hang out with you, I would like for you not to be involved in certain things in your life. I would not like to be around a scammer. I would not like to be around somebody who is dealing drugs. I would like to be around somebody who got ops that they afraid when they walk out the door they might get run up on. I would like not to be around people who, are toxic in their mentality, who, are manipulative, who are, you remember Damon was talking about transactional, people who are transactional. They take advantage of you because they know that you can offer something to them, or that you have money or something. I would like not to have people who look at me in our relationship as a transaction. I would like not to have certain things in it. So when I invite you in, if I say, hey, I'm making a community and it's not an unlimited number of slots and anybody can join who like anime, I would like to at least know that the people that I bring around are going to be just as safe as I want to be when it comes to that type of stuff. Because what if you invite somebody like your sister, Damo, or I invite somebody like my wife into this community, and then another person comes to the community and befriends your sister or my wife, another girl, and that girl is hella toxic and ain't got nothing but bad shit to say about some specific topic, and now you got arguments, you got divisiveness, you got all type of shit where it's like, we didn't ask for that. We just came to discuss anime. Why is that even a thing? We don't want that here. We just want to discuss anime. We just want to hang, chill, discuss anime, talk anime. We don't want all the extra things. That's why
aside
it's like,
from anime, you're speaking of a person's character,
right? I'm not saying
what they like.
I'm not saying I disagree with
the character goes into the character goes into us spending time together physically.
I got
you.
Yeah. Anything that you're saying. What I'm saying is, when it comes to building the community, most times, say for instance, you're at work, right?
Yeah.
You're at work. You're having a lunchroom conversation, right?
Yeah.
You're not thinking about what that person. When you say, "Hey, man, I'm scrolling my phone," they may look over your shoulder, man. What you reading, man? I'm reading fake. Oh man, I read fake. That's what I read.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man, what you know about it? Oh, I know about Archer. I know about. Oh man, you a cool dude, man. What you watch on something? You're not thinking about what they do at home when you're outside of work. The community starts before you start trying to. The character in and of itself is the anime. So let me follow this up. You bond with this person. You hang out with this person.
Yeah.
Then you may find out, well, I don't 100% like what this person does. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily like 100% of who this person is outside of their interests. Do you disengage from that person? Or do you continue to be friends with that person?
That's me, bro. That's me.
I'm just saying, because
that's me.
Okay.
I like, at this point in my life, now this might be different for younger folks. Specifically me at 34, I need to like the person that you are if I'm going to also engage with you in a personal level with the things that I like. And that's just me, because I got to protect my peace. That's like I said, that I'm talking from an older mentality. I got to protect my peace. I got to protect my peace. I can't associate
I understand both sides.
So for instance, I have friends and I have coworkers, right? And I'm gonna say coworkers from maybe past jobs, not the job. I like the coworkers from the job now, but maybe in my past job, I may not like where they stand politically. I may not like where they stand music wise, or what culture they reside in, right?
But don't you distance yourself from that if you don't like it?
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Not all the time, because we just talked about the fact that we have a friend that I don't necessarily agree with his political views, right?
Yeah. So you remember what you did when you started realizing that the conversation was heading that way?
But that did not mean that.
Take a step back.
I stepped away from that conversation that we had about that topic, but I did not step away from him being my friend. That also does not take away from who he is as a person, nor his interests, nor the things that he likes to do outside of what we have going on. As long as the things that he does not interfere or does not put me in harm's way, I have no problems with it.
It could.
We can both coincide in the same space and have different opinions and share something in common without me feeling threatened by your existence just because I feel like you're gonna put me in harm's way at some point, even if you never even present it. I can have somebody, not to say that I do, but I can have somebody that may, do something crazy or sell something or whatever, read between the lines. Yeah. They may do something outside of going to work every day, taking care of the kids, and doing whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
They're not telling me, hey, we're about to go out to eat. We're gonna go eat some ramen, right? Yeah. But on the way to go eat ramen, we're gonna go stop by the hood and go sell some. Like, bro, they're not doing it.
Do you have any members of your family that I'm not talking about your family. I'm saying I'm asking you personally, but you have any members of your family that when you have a family get together, let's say a family reunion or something, and you ever heard that it's kind of like something that amongst Black people we kind of share. It's like there's always that one cousin or uncle or something that is like trying to get over on everybody. He walk up to you, ask you for hey man, hey nephew, let me borrow $20, man. Let me hold $20, nephew. But you know that what he got going on in his personal life is not positive. That he gonna take that $20 and he gonna go and do something not good with it. And so you got that like most people got that family member in their family who do stuff like that, and everybody know it. Everybody in the family know it. You know it. Your mama know it. Your brothers know it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows. Hey man, cousin such and such. Yeah, he back on that stuff again, or because such and such, he hanging with the wrong crowd, and so that that's happening, and you telling me that you have absolutely no problem with that person being around you and involved in the things that you love and you enjoy, if that person is also involved in stuff that is not on the up and up. You see what I'm trying to say?
Are you saying so with that sentiment? Are you saying that you are going to remove yourself from ever going to another one of those family functions? Because
I'm not removing myself from my family. I'm not removing myself from my family. What I'm telling you, Damo. We talk about what you love and enjoy, Damo.
Or you want
anime.
You find I think they're talking in kind of in circles. It's everything you say is okay.
Yeah.
Help me out,
more or less in closing, because I know we still got a lot to go to.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, David.
Yeah. Everything y'all talking about is circumstantial. Yeah. It really depends on the person, y'all's relationship, and what they're doing. That's it. Like that's it's everything is circumstantial. Because I agree with Damo on some things. We don't talk politics on here, but it's been people I've stopped talking to completely. You know what I'm saying? And then there are some people that I still communicate with, and they do other stuff. So like it's almost like it's a nuance to the people and how long you know them, and what you know about them. Because some people you're like, damn man, they got a good heart, but they do something on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm married. I know FM, you married. Like I got a friend who cheats on his wife. I don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do with me, but I love him. You know what I'm saying? So you let it rock. So
but Damo, that you right. I'm sorry, Damo, David, you right. And that also might go into your personal value system. For me, I'm not gonna involve myself in my homeboy who might be cheating on his wife, because I'm gonna say, that's not none of my business to intervene, because if I go and tell her that he cheating on him, she gonna look at me like I'm crazy if we don't have a personal relationship. So why would I go and tell another dude's wife he's cheating on her.
It don't make
and she
it don't make him
like,
right. It's just if you know that person, you're like, damn, I love him. Or like you said, if somebody's in the street, you be like, I can't be with you most of the time, but David, you my dog.
David, I throw a loophole with you though. Would you go out with that homeboy when he's planning to actively cheat on his wife?
No, I can't.
And
I'm not.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm not. But that don't mean I'm not going out with it.
No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, David. Is would you go out with your homeboy to the club knowing that he's gonna try to pick up girls at the club and he's gonna cheat on his wife?
Okay.
I
still stand on what I stand on, but at the same time, I get what you're saying. You're saying, all right, let's tie this back to anime. You're saying that if there's somebody in the anime community that you actively know is toxic to the anime community,
toxic to people in the community,
you don't want them in the community. That I understand.
You just want to remove people from the community that are toxic to the anime community because not about their takes, it's not about their takes. It's not about what they like in the anime community. But David, I'm saying it's not about what they like in anime. It's not about their takes if they got toxic trash takes. I'm talking about specifically things that you just don't want in your orbit.
You don't agree with morally.
Not just moral stuff, because I mean moral it could change depending on who you talk about. I'm talking about specifically things that you might not want in the orbit of your community. So it's like specifically if you don't want, let's just say, here's a very specific example. Very specific example. I even use this for myself. If you was somebody who don't want broke people in your circle because the broke people can't go travel with you, they can't go to the restaurants you want to go to because they can't pay for themselves, are you going to invite that person out to do stuff?
Absolutely.
I have been in that situation before, bro, where I didn't have money and I could not go and engage and do things that I wanted to do because I didn't have money. And I'm not going to say that it's right or wrong for somebody to have done this, but if the people who I wanted to go out with was not willing to facilitate for me to go and do those things, and they was like, well, Marlon, like if you can't hold your own, carry your own, you can't come out with us. I don't think that that's bad on them. I just think that they are wanting to do what they enjoy without having these thoughts of, dang, I really wish that Marlon could pay for his own stuff. I really wish Marlon didn't have to borrow money from us. They're trying to protect their peace, enjoy what they love. I should not want to insert myself if I am the part of that is fucking up the vibe. So that's why I say that's what I'm saying. It's like if you got a community, of people that do things that you love. But I'm saying if you got people who love what you do, who love what you love, and you got a community, like I said, a community.
All right, speaking of
community, you could be remove people if you want to remove people from your community to say that these are people I might not want in my community because they cannot engage or they cannot, like we said, we use a lot of toxic takes like, cheating on your wife or, being out in the streets, whatever it may be. You can remove people if you want to remove people. And so I just say this, that like I'll just back to the original point is that Birmingham does not have very much to facilitate for people to engage with other people that are like-minded when it comes to anime. That was the whole original point.
On the Birmingham topic, right? On the Birmingham topic. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You say we don't have that, right?
Yeah. You want to create it?
Let's come up with a solution.
So Damo, you got this is a good conversation, bro. You got the resources.
I wanted to get here. We had to go.
Yeah. Do you have the resources to create that?
So listen. DreamCon, right?
Yeah.
Started out as RDC World. They started doing skits.
Yeah.
The skits got popular from there. Mark Phillips announced that he wanted to do something. He took his community. He got a multi-million dollar platform, multi-million followers and stuff on his platform.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna go out on a limb." He started making anime contact with his the anime house or whatever they call it. They started doing that. From there, they created a niche group. They did the DreamCon, and it blew the hell up. So now there's a subculture in wherever they are And how that starts with us is we technically do the same thing, right?
But
we start making content.
We
start making content.
But you know how that's going right now, though. This last year DreamCon. But you know the drama that's surrounding it. It's a lot of drama surrounded. So, what do you do when your small gathering, your small community starts to have toxic people join it? That
you stay humble.
Difficult. You cannot
stay humble.
You cannot avoid the inevitable. You also cannot avoid not having people like that in your group. There are gonna be a few weeds that are gonna sneak in, right?
Stay humble.
But you gotta be prepared for that, right? You gotta be prepared for something bad that may happen.
Good point.
Once you get that big, sometimes stuff gets worse, right? So with us, we start small.
So why?
Small, we start small. We grow bigger. We go from there.
So Comic-Con has been 17 years going, and has not managed to accomplish this. Why is that?
Why has Comic-Con not been able to?
Why is it that Comic-Con happens once a year, gets everybody together for convention? It's a decently sized convention, fairly successful, but as I said, for Black anime fans, why do we still not in these 17 years? Why we still ain't got no subgroup that gets together every month or whatever to fellowship?
We have not had our Mark. We have not had our Mark Phillips. Huh?
Be honest with you, man. That's a deeper conversation for a lot later on.
David, you see I'm talking about that? But David, you see what I'm saying?
We don't have a Mark Phillips.
We know why. Like that's a history and a lineage.
But David, you see what I'm saying when I say my city specifically, Birmingham, is not the place for folks like us. It's not.
No place is.
You can.
There are better places.
I'm gonna say this in closing, and we'll go to the next topic because we got anime to talk about. I'm gonna say this in closing. Because this shit going ping pong. But FM, just a valid point. I live in Charleston, West Virginia. Yeah. They have a anime convention in October, and it looks just like Birmingham. And I think what the answer, and everybody is kind of, I wouldn't say overlooking it.
Yeah.
But from a psychological standpoint, and going to shout out to Howard, he brought up the wrestling community too, is because people are embarrassed or insecure within themselves to come out and address that culture. But it's slowly gravitating towards becoming bigger. But these individuals are afraid to show those true self. But with that being said, niggas, we got anime to talk about.
All right.
Let's get this shit on.
You got you. All right, so what we're gonna talk about first, man, bro? I'm gonna let you choose.
Actually, I'm gonna shock the world for a minute right here.
You watch some shit
D, I'm gonna shock you for a minute here. For all the live people out there that have not watched, there's 6 episodes of this season, and I just watched it. Fate, Strange Fate. I'm not here for the storyline. I'm not here for the storyline, and I'll let FM talk about that shit on a whole episode.
I ain't talking about it no more.
But for the people that are like me and D over here, actually, hold on, let me
get the ball here.
Hey, I ain't talking about it no more, bro. I had my TED Talks. I ain't talking about it no more.
Switch the atmosphere of the bonnet.
Change bonnets. Oh my god, bro.
Strange Fate. The hands are there, people. The hands are there for the people that's there for chaos, like me and D here. The hands are there, and it was beautiful these last 2 episodes. And I'm not gonna lie to you, FM. When I saw old dude change that sword or that stick into a sword, I was like,
Hey, that part was fire.
This shit cold. This shit cold. This shit cold. Cold.
It is cold. It is, bro. Like, see why I feel like I gotta like do a whole like like song and dance to justify why you need to watch some shit.
Because like, you do.
Why
you
just can't trust me?
No, because we trust you. We trust you.
I've been standing on the fact that Fate. I've been standing on the fact that Fate has amazing choreography, bro. The fights are amazing. I just said I don't like the story. That's it. I never said anything about the action. The action is there. I love it. I just get lost in the story. I have to just turn my head when they start talking and tune back in when they start fighting. That's it.
It's man, Fate in a nutshell is literally if you like your fights with substance. And so you know how there's anime where people are just like, hey, you over there, let's bare knuckle brawl. It ain't one of those. It's like, yo, we're gonna fight with a purpose. So by the time someone comes out a victor, there's more emotionally drawn punches thrown. I know not everybody's into emotionally drawn fights, but I fucks with it. But the last episode was dope. Now the episode before that, I feel like Fate has a problem with having their episodes out of order. I feel like they be telling you shit that happened before or other shit for no reason. And I'm like, you could just tell it in order. You don't have to give us 6 flashbacks. You don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's my only gripe with Fate. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, you don't have to everybody don't have to have a backstory to this backstory, and then there's other person have a backstory that leads to this backstory. You don't got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can throw people off who's just trying to jump on. And I do feel like it's intentional, but I am enjoying it.
I got a question, man. I got a question. Curious what y'all think about this, man. Hopefully I don't offend nobody with this take. It's not even really a take. It's a question, though. But is there a correlation between some types of stories in anime and like, because I don't want to say IQ level, but it's like your experiences of life. I'll say experiences of life. IQ level is like a very it's not a good metric to determine like what somebody really know. It's just like book smarts, like bullshit.
It's
I would say so. What you experienced in life? Like what you experienced in life. Like, is there a correlation to understand certain types of storylines? Because some people love a simplistic storyline that not just fighting, but just simplistic storylines in general. They love a simplistic storyline, and they don't want to follow all the extra bullshit, right? And then some people love a complex story with multiple moving parts and lots of characters and deep character development. They love it. They love a whole thing, right? And so it's like, if you somebody who has experienced certain things in your life, do certain stories you feel like resonate with you, and you look at other stories and you're like, that's not my type of jam. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Fate, maybe the reason why it's a disconnect between Fate is because the storyline really don't resonate on a realistic level. It's about motherfuckers trying to fight to get a wish granting holy grail.
This is a yes and no when it comes to Fate. Like, for me personally, I like things decently and in order.
Yeah.
And Fate has doing the total opposite of order.
But when it
comes to the storytelling part, I love a good complex story. I like when it's a lot of dialogue that leads to this climactic fight, and now these two people are fighting because it's purposeful instead of, hey, we're just on different clans.
But what about like the objective, from the objective standpoint? Like I'm saying, like for a popular for a popular series, and you got somebody who says they don't really like it. You remember Damo yesterday? We was talking, was interviewing, and one dude said his toxic trash take is that he don't really like JJK.
He don't like JJK. Yeah, I remember that.
And he said it's because it's hype right now.
Gonna like this. You said Brian
ain't gonna like this. I said Brian like I instantly said Brian not gonna like this, bro. And so I it's like, it's one of them things where he said it's because it's hype right now, and he said that once the hype dies down, he'll probably check it out. But he said he don't like
I understand that too. I'm a hater at heart.
But 15,000.
What?
15,000 is the general number of how many anime shows have ever been created. Out of those 12 to 15,000, there is literally something for everybody. You may like Fate. I may not like Fate, right?
But
I like Fate though.
But Damon, you
everybody.
But you said you didn't like the storyline, and so Broad said he don't like the storyline. And
I understand
it. And so what I'm trying to get,
I get why they don't like it.
If 100 people say they love the storyline of something, and I'm just giving out round numbers, I'm not giving out like this. Right. This absolutely is not like exact numbers, but if 100 people say they like something, and 10 people out the 100 coming out and say I ain't really rock with it like that, it could be anything. But do you? In some circles, they might not take them 10 people seriously because they're gonna be like 90% of people liked it. We rocking with the 90%. On the other hand, those 10 people may have a valid take. And so,
as long as they actually have a take, but I don't like it because it's popular.
But I say this because Damon and Broad say they don't like the story, and so
but that could be a valid take.
But yeah, exactly, that could be a valid take. But I want to understand as to what is it that makes it so that a minority of a population don't like something and makes it a valid take. That's the part that I'm curious about. Is
it shouldn't be that way
because if 100 people eat ice cream sundae and 10 other people don't like it, and they say, well, one says, yeah, I don't really like bananas, another one says, well, the ice cream wasn't sweet enough, another person says, oh, well, the chocolate wasn't rich enough, like you got different people that got different takes, and it's like, okay, whose opinion actually really is like a legit take, and then who's just like nitpicking.
So all right, the only time the opinion actually matters that much is when the opinions are coming from people who are actually keeping the show running and paying for it. But as far as the actual show, series, or movie being good, I think that's all opinion based. It's all subjective because you can like a show and I can hate it, right? And it can still be true. The problem is when people start making opinions about shows and they're just saying instead of saying, like Brian can say I hate Naruto, right? Mm-hmm. He can say I hate Naruto, and that could be true, right? But if Brian comes out and say Naruto is a series that's trash, that's your opinion, but you're making it seem like the whole world hates it, and it's not.
That's
true.
Okay. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I can say I hate Fate, but I'm not gonna say Fate is a series that's trash because I can look on Crunchyroll just like when you introduce it to me. And I'm like, bro, I've never heard of Fate, and I look on it, I'm seeing like, bro, it's like maybe 18 seasons of this shit. Like, it can't be that good. I don't like it, but somebody does. It can be a good show to somebody. Just you don't like Studio Ghibli movies. I love Studio Ghibli.
Look. Hey, and that's a good point. Because I ain't never said Studio Ghibli was trash. The Studio Ghibli is. I would say Studio Ghibli. I don't like their movies, but the animation is. They do really like their animation style is like iconic. Like you know a Studio Ghibli animation when you see it. It looks there's a
corny as hell.
Oh my god,
corny.
See,
fucking corny.
but Damo, that's the type of like thing I'm talking about. Is I may not like Studio Ghibli, but I can respect it because when I see that animation. Nigga, that's a Studio Ghibli movie. Goddamn. Like I know it. I know
bug ass eyes, bug ass eyes and little pencil ass arms.
That's new Studio Ghibli stuff, man. We
talking about some damn I'm hungry. Let me eat this shit so I can beat ghosts. Anyways,
Studio Ghibli is just
First off. Hey, when you put that clip of that dude that said he don't like JJK, make sure you put my little stank face up.
Oh man,
because this shit gonna transition into our next topic. Anyway, hold on. First off, I don't like Naruto, and this is gonna come as a circle is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
no, I don't like Naruto, and then for the people that don't, that's watching and want to come see me, come fight about it. I'll let you know how trash it is, but I will say that there are pivotal moments that I enjoyed within Naruto. I'm not going to say I hate it as a whole, but things such as I need to give an example of things. I'm sorry, Studio Ghibli is awful to me. I fell asleep. Spirit of the
Hey.
Hold on. Hold on. But what dude? I need to know. What I was gonna say is, first off, I need to know what dude said what his favorite anime was. If he said he didn't like JJK, because I feel as though there's two sides of the spectrum.
If you don't like if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Hell's Paradise.
It was Hell's Paradise. Yeah.
He like
okay.
He's on recency bias, but okay.
He's on recency bias. But my thing is even if you don't watch JJK, you're going to get consumed by it, because I don't care who you are, and when you come into anime, just like he said, well, there's 15,000. I can still probably put JJK up there and probably in the top 20 when it comes to fight scenes. Those fight scenes are captivating. Season 1, episode like between 5 to 8, when Gojo fights Jogo for the first time, you get sucked the hell in. You do.
You know.
Pause.
You know, bro. I hate to. You know, like I don't know. Maybe it's a trash take, but I don't know if JJK is actually top 20 in anime fight scenes
all
ever.
Time.
All
yeah,
time.
Anime fight scenes there, right? Yeah,
I don't know, bro. Because when you dip deep in your bag, if you dip deep in your bag and you also separate the idea of recent animation being better than old animation, if you just look at it for what the animation was at the time, what they did accomplished, I think that you may end up surprised by how many
you get to
older
before you get to
series.
JJK.
Yeah, because you got stuff like Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Rurouni Kenshin. All three of those was older animes that had insane animation for the time period. You know,
you said Samurai Champloo, right?
Yeah, Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, Samurai Champloo is dope. Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah, Rurouni Kenshin, the original Trigun, like it's some badass fights.
But my thing is can you find somewhere?
I'm gonna debunk JJK. If all four of us, right? If all four of us do art, right? All of us we draw Goku, right? And three of y'all draw it from memory. But the last person take a scene out the show, trace it, and present it, and it looks amazing. Yeah. Who's the better artist? Is it me? Or is it y'all? Right? Because JJK, the fight scenes that you say are the best are all redraws from actual fight scenes from movies. The Kill Bill scene with Maki. The fight with Gojo where he fought what's it the black guy? What's his name?
Miguel.
That's it, man. That's a fight.
Oh yeah, you talk about when he did the little punches like
that's a fight. That's but they're not authentically drawn fight scenes, right? They're pulling it from movies and media and they're just reskinning it.
Are they pulling it from media because they're paying homage and they want to? You know how some people, like, if you're doing like a rap verse, you hear somebody do like a Biggie cadence, but like that's Biggie. You know, he ain't write your rhyme. Of course, he's gone, but it's like there's a homage
when
to
you
it.
Sampling other artists in your anime song, you can't claim originality on the song.
It's
you claim
not
originality on your lyrics,
but you're paying. There's a homage being paid. Is there any validity to someone being like, yo, this was dope. I want to give y'all like this essence of, that's not the whole thing I'm trying to do, but just give you a little bit of something.
This is why folks don't like sample. Like some folks don't like sampling their music. Don't like letting their music get sampled because they don't want their thing being tarnished by your new thing that sucks. But I would say this though, David. I would say
but the Kill Bill thing that ain't gonna tarnish it. You know what I'm saying?
I say it's because I mean, you say JJK got like top 20 animation. And like I said, I feel like if you go deep enough in the bag and like I said, you separate it, you look at it for what it was back then or when it was made, there's so many other good series. Okay, y'all remember the Naruto opening sequence where there's a camera that's rotating and it's changing characters while they're fighting. They're all like, you know, like doing like their taijutsu, they're fighting, but the characters are changing as the camera rotates around. And it's like, damn, like you Dave, you just talk about the one pan camera. But like a rotating animation sequence where characters are fighting and changing as they rotate. It's like
Black
Naruto
has one of those scenes with the one pan camera. Yo, they're fighting the devil and they're in this tower. The camera is just spinning around while they're
Black Clover has insane animation too.
Look,
but Black Clover
fights,
You're right. Crazy. You're right. I am loving. You're right. I'm loving the details that they put in those books that they throw at each other.
But bro, that's crazy. You're right. You know,
I love it. I love it.
All right. So, but for real, like I think that JJK has some amazing fight scenes. Don't get me wrong. They have some amazing fight scenes. That's why I love the series. But if you talk about comparing it as a whole to some other series, bro, it's some crazy stuff out there if you go deep enough in the bag, bro. It's some crazily animated things. Fooly Cooley, you remember Fooly Cooley?
Yo,
Fooly Cooley animation is crazy, bro.
Fooly Cooley was basically a crazy show how Dandy Dan was.
Like,
Fooly Cooley and Dandy Dan remind me of like the same vibe.
Fooly Cooley, right? Fooly Cooley, I think had like maybe like 2 seasons, 1 season, something like that.
I think it's two seasons, I believe.
Yeah. 3 seasons. Sorry, Fooly Cooley had three seasons.
Yeah, Fooly Cooley. Some of their animations was insane.
But, there was a scene where they were like on a motorcycle at one point, right? I
with
think
that guitar and the dude with
the boy and the girl on a motorcycle, and they were like, I ain't gonna lie, that was a fire anime.
So transition.
It's some good ones out there, bro. It's some really, really good ones, but it's like I understand JJK is commercially popular. It's gonna be in the forefront of your mind and your what you see. Anybody, not
really
just
good
us.
Show, man.
And so it's gonna be hard to go deep into our anime bag and pull out some of the most amazingly animated things that's ever been made.
This is a hot take.
Yeah,
but stuff like JJK, they haven't reinvented the wheel. They're not doing anything new. Yeah. But like shows like that, the reason why it's one of the top anime as of right now in the public eye is because of the characters. Like once you resonate with characters, shows do become more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the characters are lame, shows like that fall by the wayside.
So and talk about the most recent episode of JJK. You know, when Yuji was walking up to Hakari, right before Hakari, right before Hakari, like kind of like accepts him. You remember Yuji was walking up and he was like kind of like walking real slow and he was like, like swinging back and forth and talking about like, why he's doing what he's doing. And
when he was like the cog, I'm the cog or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, exactly. That's what he said. He's like, I'm the cog, right? And so, do y'all think that Yuji is a likable MC? Like when you compare him to folks like Naruto, Ichigo, Edward Elric, you like when you compare him to some of these iconic.
He's more
relatable. More than Naruto.
So
I like him way more than Naruto.
So 10 years from now, do you think Yuji Itadori will be one of the iconic like manga? The iconic anime characters, or do you think that JJK will be more well known because of Gojo?
Gojo, because with the other series that you're naming, the MC gets introduced early on, and you're like following them. With JJK, if you've read it, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who hasn't.
Yeah,
you don't even get to see Yuji like fight to his full potential until the end of the motherfucking story. Like, bro, you don't even get to really like him for who he is until the end, right?
Yeah.
So
because he's not the center. He's not the only and center focus every single time in all.
Like Deku.
But I just the center. But I just started rewatching JJK.
Bakugo stole the show in a lot of occasions.
Yeah. But yeah, I think equally Bakugo and Deku probably would be very, very, very well known characters
together
down the line in the future. But I was gonna say
it's like the Vegeta Goku situation. Goku was popular, but it's a lot of Vegeta fans.
It's a reason why they chose to keep Vegeta alive when they said that they were gonna kill him off back in the whatchamacallit saga. I was gonna say, man, I'm rewatching JJK. And I was posting it in the group chat.
I saw you post that picture,
that picture, man, bro. Yeah, she got me in my feels, man. But I was rewatching it in the scene where Yuji is sitting with his grandfather, and his grandfather's like, like make sure you like do whatever you can to say to people that you save people, even if it's only one person, like surround yourself with people that like you care about, like all this stuff, right? And his grandfather like passes away, like while Yuji's in the room. And Yuji's like he gets like a little emotional. He's like, he's talking to the nurse, and the nurse is like, Like, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. And he's like, he's like, it's okay. He's like, my grandpa would probably like, like smack me upside my head if he saw me crying like this. And he was like, it's gonna be all right. And it kind of made me think of like towards the end of the series, and even what you see now in like the sequel series that they made. Yuji's journey as a character. I'm not gonna spoil nobody, but I'm saying Yuji's journey as a character. It is very, very heavily encoded in what you saw at the very beginning of the series, where one, he's like a one of one. He's like a unicorn. At the very beginning, this nigga was like throwing shot put, like across the damn, the track field, and like breaking school records and shit, and everybody's like, oh my god, like he's he's like nobody's ever done this before. Like he's like a unicorn, bro, and his whole thing was trying to protect people around him and like all this shit. Anyways, all I was to say is that Yuji's character, I really do, like Broad said, he's relatable. He's very relatable from a perspective of a regular human being, because if you know what happens later on, you kind of relate and resonate with what happens later on to him in the story. And it's all like I can't relate to a lot of characters, but I can relate to Yuji. I can relate to Yuji, so I can relate to him. So he's relatable, but popularity, I feel like they missed the mark on popularity with him. Like he won't be a mainstream popular character in 20 years. We look at shit when we call it Shonen Jump. You look at Shonen Jump, you look at Goku, Naruto, Ichigo, Luffy, Gon, who else? You look at all these big name Shonen Jump characters, and then I don't think that Yuji will be like one of those people.
Well, bro, Shonen Jump is becoming like double XL, bro. It gets worse every year.
That's a crazy comparison.
The freshman list look crazy. That freshman list look creepy. Like, yo,
so Dave,
a lot of funny hair on here, yo.
So new shit. So to transition, David, where you at? Ordeal, dog? Where you at?
Yeah. I posted some stuff in the chat because I thought that shit was fire. But no, they just got out of the fight at the Met Gala. Yeah. And I found out the dude that they captured, who was like the prime minister of Greenland.
They didn't capture him.
They didn't capture him, but they wanted to keep him alive because they needed to find those. I want to say 2 artifacts.
They took his memory before they left. They took his memories, but before they left.
I'm at the part now where they're not 100% sure how much they extracted and what they extracted. So they're kind of sitting at the table talking to Leon Thomas's son, Leo.
Have you seen? I was gonna say, what you gonna say, Brad?
I'm about to say Leon Thomas, the artist. Hey,
I know. I'm thinking about that, Leo. But no, the Leo.
Yeah.
So they're talking to his son now at the table. The 1st and the 4th or 7th. No, I think it's the 1st and the 7th. Like council of like the code. No, not the gotchas, but the code. They showed up. And they're in the middle of explaining.
Wait, is this the scene where old girl with the beads show up?
Yeah.
Teleport. So you know who she is.
Well, I don't know who she is, but she keep looking at Shay. They keep looking at each other, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, you didn't see the scene where I thought when she shows up, she introduces herself.
She does, but she say, I'm like the 7th member of Code.
Did you see her name?
No, I don't remember.
Damn. Can I say it? Can I say? I mean, you are. She's one of Che's relatives.
Oh shit!
She one of Che's relatives. She
They keep looking at each other like crazy.
Yeah, she's like his cousin. She's his like his older cousin.
Okay, but listen, man. If I'm Che Hart, man, Andrea in that dress. Them thighs was mean, man. I oh, and the other part when Anton walks into the nurse's office and he see old girl in her her nursing outfit, but he trying to save his boy.
Yeah, he's macking.
But in his mind, he was like, damn.
Yeah, he's macking.
Hey, Hey, kudos to what's his name? Who draws them? The artist, Brent. Yeah. Hey man, shout out to him, man. He knows what we like. Yeah, he knows, and he do it right too. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at right now. It's like chapter 67.
Hey, I want to say. Hey, wait, ain't the next arc in the where he get to meet the Viking?
The Viking.
Yeah. Hey, it's about to be lit, bro.
Boy, yeah. you got some fire. Yeah. You got
listen, I already know. Listen. You're gonna have the exact same reaction that I did because I had during this training art, I screenshotted so many scenes. The D, I was like,
yeah, you gotta post it. In the
group chat.
I already know.
Listen, you gotta post it in the group chat, bro.
Listen, Shay. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm just gonna say this: Shay gets done so wrong. He gets done so wrong, and it's fucked up. But that's it. That's all I'm gonna say for you. And you go know what part I'm talking about because it's gonna be like, oh shit. Oh shit.
Are you noticing, Dave? Are you noticing that's the trend? It's like every time you come back and you talk about it, every single time you talk about it, it's like, damn, oh shit, listen to what happened. Like there is no stop. It's constant.
Because and every time we bring it back, and you was like, "Yo, this part was hype," and then our reaction is like, "No, nigga, you ain't even got into the best part yet."
It's hard though, because I like I like a good comprehensive story. Like tell it and be mindful of the reader. Don't respect our time. I'm really big on that. And and when you do a flashback, it's because you introduce somebody new. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, let me let you know who this person is about because we just introduced them. So like that's my one thing that I do like about what Brent is doing with this story outside of Fate Strange. They just want to just throw the story all over the place.
Yeah, man,
and then expect you to follow along.
Look, y'all gonna stop the slander, okay? Just say what you got to say about what you like. Say what you got to say about what you like, and stop the slander with my stuff, okay? All right.
When somebody does it decently and in order, you got to respect it.
Stop the slander.
You wanted me to sit through the slander with the Studio Ghibli stuff. Nah, you got to get yours.
I ain't slander Studio Ghibli, bro. You want?
I said they had big eyes.
I did it. I did it.
Bro.
I did it.
Oh, that's
I did
it. At the convention, Damo told me I was sassy because I like Slice of Life.
I saw that.
I saw that. Me sassy and shit.
But dog, Slice of Life is incredible.
I was just trying to say, man. I watched Slice of Life. I watched
Slice of Life is incredible.
Within reason.
He don't watch Slice of
Within reason.
Bro, hold on, bro. Evan, you put me on something, man. You put me on something. It was the doctor who ended up dying, but he got reborn as like a superstar. He was like a little girl.
Oh, Oshinoko.
Oshinoko, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, what else? What else we got? Oh, have y'all? Some of y'all been watching Jack of All Trades? Please.
I've been watching it.
I started watching it like maybe after. Actually, I haven't watched the newest episode. With a dragon. It's a fight. Yeah. I might check it out.
Hey, if you play video games, you know what that nigga did in that episode is crazy. He like buffed himself. Like he so he can do enhancements to himself, right? I don't know if you remember that part from the beginning, bro. But the nigga does like he said what did he say? He's like double boost, triple boost, quadruple boost, quintuple boost, and then he says that's like I have like 30 something boosts on myself like simultaneously. Like in video games you can't stack buffs. So this nigga, you already know this nigga broken. This nigga's broken. You can't in video games. You can't stack buffs. You can't stack attack buffs.
The fight that he has with that dragon is absolute fire, man. I like that episode, and he did it by himself, and I respect it because I'm that kind of person. Like if I'm playing through Octopath Traveler 0 right now, and like I be trying to make that Jack of all trades kind of character.
Yeah.
Even though you're still playing with like 8 people, but still, like I want one person to be able to do everything, especially my main character.
Yeah.
So I kind of fucks with what they doing over there.
But now he exposed though. Now everybody gonna know. Now everybody know what he can do.
Well, only that room knows.
I mean,
so we'll see what the next episode.
You really think they not gonna say nothing? Or do you think they gonna do what they did? You know, and it was another series they did that where a character did some shit exactly just like that, and everybody in the room decided not to give him credit because they didn't want him to like lose his ability to have like a regular life. Like, you think they'll do some shit like that? Everybody will say like, we did it as a team.
That way,
you know?
Yeah, because like that. This is one of those anime, y'all, that like usually by the end of the first season, the group, the heroes party that kicked him out, usually by like episode 10 or 12, will find out, damn man, we really need him, and then like the town will find out, oh my god, he's really powerful. This is episode 6. They found all of this out already, so everybody know he's super powerful and overpowered. And the main party is like, fuck, man, we fucked up. We really need him. This is on the episode. I'm like, so shit, we got like 6 more episodes. Like, what? I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but I'm entertained. That's usually a show like this waits to the very end of the season to like put this bombshell on the whole city and the party, but they ain't wait.
Yeah. So Hell's Paradise. I know you said you 1 episode behind, David.
1 episode behind, but that episode don't look like it's like gonna ruin it if we talk about it.
No, it's just it's a lot of conversation, and
it looks like it because I saw him talking to the girl.
But it's good. It's good build up for the fight that's about to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I got a quick question. Why we about to get into it? If you old dude with blind hair, would you would you bang old girl with the purple hair, the Tenzin?
No hesitation.
Man, I don't know why you asked me that on this podcast. Like, you could ask that in the group chat. Like, it could have been
for
private.
Survival, for content.
No, hey, that could have been private. We ain't had to do all that. I got here in the public eye.
Hey, I got you. FM, I'll be your attorney. I got you. What you say will be held against you? I got you, brother.
Nah, bro.
Just plead the fifth. Just plead the fifth.
This shit gonna be. I can't plead the fifth, bro. This shit gonna be immortalized in the YouTube archives forever.
You know what? I'll answer your question. No hesitation. It's very difficult, bro. It's very difficult because
is it plausible? Because it was a man you were speaking to earlier.
I'm telling you, bro. It's a very difficult situation. Okay, the reason why is because this does not strike me as like a situation like if you were dealing with like a transformer. You know, like this is quite literally, almost like they're 2 different things. Like they can like fluidly transform from one to the other, and so you got to ask yourself where you draw the line, because if she is in female form,
like Ken Johnson,
everything is female in her female form. This isn't like you know.
Hear me out.
Is it a problem
for Transformers?
Yeah,
you can buy the best thing off the shelf,
bro. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, like you can get the best of all the world.
Let them know. Let them know, David. Let them know, David.
Hey, this is tough. Why you ask that, bro? You should never ask that shit.
Like you say, you be like, yo, when he transformed, you be like, yo, everything is female. It could be the gushiest, the moistest, whatever.
Let them know.
But all of the Tenzin can do that though. All of the Tenzin.
Yeah, but Transformers can buy the best oil change,
bro. Like I don't want no, nah, bro, nah.
I'm just, but that will kind of be the example. I'm like, I don't know, man. I see where you're going. It's a very tricky subject, but for survival, he couldn't leave. He couldn't be like, nah, we good. So it might feel like a Bill Cosby situation going on.
So if she's in woman form and then she transforms to a man after it's over, how do you feel about yourself after that? Because I think that also matters. If you go into it with the knowledge that they could transform from the beginning, that's different from being blindsided that this motherfucker just became a man. Like, you know, like I think, yeah, exactly. I think that the emotional trauma damage, I would experience it in real time.
You think it's too much in it?
My soul would leave my body, bro. No, I'm saying my soul would literally leave my body.
But imagine her walking away. You see 2 cakes walking away, and then you hear that deep voice as they go into the hallway. Like, all right, I'll be back. You like,
yeah,
you know
bro.
What I mean? Like
my soul would leave my body, man. But if you talk about if I knowing what the Tencent can do now, like knowing now that they can do both, I feel a little bit differently about it now. So
I would have felt better if it was a woman that transformed into a guy. Then I met you as a man first.
She gonna be like, my name is Mordecai.
That's true. That's true. That's crazy, bro.
Anyway,
but it would have been hard to deny. Like when she laid on his chest, you see her breast like squish up. You'd be like, yeah, this is what's up.
hey, David once before he'd be like, oh shit, he scoot his chair. Like, oh,
you said gotta see it too, my boy.
He said,
yeah, when she leaned on him, I was like, yeah, I could see how you did that.
Damn, David. Don't be telling on yourself, man. You one of them niggas to be in the corner to be like, yeah, okay.
I can see how,
you be in the corner of the room watching, like, pop her bra strap off now. Like,
yeah. I'll be coaching.
You be out there coaching. Oh, that's funny. But on another note, in regards to Hell's Paradise, like, so the blonde dude, like, how is he becoming so powerful so fast? Because you remember, like, when you saw he was able to stop that other dude, his attack, and then the dude was like surprised, and he was like, you should have killed me back then, like you shouldn't have let me live, and I'm just like, he's like on par with Tencent now, like with members of the Tencent, so it's like he's pretty strong.
Yeah, so, I think that's what they're trying to get him into the fold too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the episode, like, he betrays them. He betrays the other folks. He says that it's like 20 other people on the island, who they were are special. He says, I'll let you know when they come to infiltrate, and he betrays them. So I'm just like, and his brother is part of the group. So I'm just like, you betraying your brother?
Well, his brother's trying to betray them. Like it's a lot of. It's a
lot of moving parts. Like, I want to see what's gonna happen when these folks that just got on the island, like, I guess, interact with, everybody else.
And them.
Yeah, because to me, it's like the folks that just landed on the island. One, you got the ninjas or whatever, the shinobi. They're like, hey, we got to kill Gabimaru. That's their whole purpose. So that's a whole thing. And then you got these other samurai, and they're gonna see that their fellow samurai are working with the criminals. So it's like, what's that gonna do? Like, how is that gonna change the dynamics?
It's gonna change a lot.
Because to me, it seems like that dude that is leading the samurai, the little short dude is leading the samurai. To me, it seems like he's gonna see them cooperating, and he's gonna be like, damn, he's like, I love y'all, but like I have no choice but to kill y'all, because like that's what I'm, that was my orders.
You talking the blonde haired one that's with Gabimaru on them?
No, the short dude that just landed on the island.
You talking the kid one with the white hair?
No, not the kid. I'm talking about the dude. So the landed on the island is a kid, a blonde lady, an older guy, and then a younger guy.
Hair. Oh yeah, the younger. You talking about the
younger guy.
The younger guy that was trained by old dude that died.
Exactly.
Well, he already said that guy had his sense of justice leaves no room for debate.
Exactly. So that's why I'm
already
like,
know.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a problem. Blind dude, even the blind hair kid, they all in trouble.
So that's why I say that he's gonna see them cooperating with all the criminals, and he's gonna be like, yeah, like I can't let y'all go, and
he's killing everybody. None of in his eyes, none of them's leaving.
Yeah, I mean,
that whole group, all of Gabimaru on them, all of them dying. That's what in his eyes.
They're not gonna die, bro. I mean, it's hell.
Well, they're not gonna die, but I'm talking about from the young dude's eyes. He's coming there to outside of the group he's currently with. Everyone else on the island is dead to him.
Yeah, I feel that.
She gonna get
unless he has.
Yep. So did Senses to Be a Hero have an episode this week?
Yeah,
I don't think it had an episode this week.
It did. Yeah, it did. But it was just it had an episode, but it was just a lot of monologue.
This was a slow week for anime.
Well, they already, Crunchyroll already said they're gonna be delayed on the simulcasting.
Did you guys want to get into the topic that we had in the group chat?
Yeah, I was gonna say one more thing before I get to that. Fire Force. Yeah, y'all watching Fire Force?
I'm catching up on it. Catching up on it. So y'all
I actually watched it yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, Fire Force.
I actually and I saw, because I didn't see it then. I saw the cannon scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
that shit was funny.
Yo,
hype that nigga up. Hype that nigga up. Hyped him up.
You hear the ping, and then the show starts. Oh my God.
Yeah. I said they ain't have to roll the credits on him like that. Not the credits, but the intro. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was my only other thing. Yeah, so yeah, we can wrap it up. I mean, you know, if y'all got 30 more minutes, yeah, we can get into what we was talking about before. You wanna transition it, Broad? Let everybody know what the topic is. Yeah, let everybody know what the topic is. You came up with it.
All right. So this new topic that we're transitioning into, we're going to be naming our top characters, whether it may be anime or cartoon related, to broaden the area, that may be black coded, black, or last topic, invited to the cookout in honor of Black History Month.
That's what I was literally about to say. I was about to say this topic is brought to you by Black History Month.
So who wants to go first?
I got my three. Let's just throw out the obvious ones that we talked about in chat, you know, because I mean, like, we can't really use those again.
Yeah.
So
if you're throwing Piccolo out,
Piccolo, that's a given.
Piccolo is there.
That's a given.
Piccolo is there. Piccolo really is. I feel like Namekians as a whole are black. Personally, I feel like Namekians are black. I feel like they're black coded.
They got do-rags and they be aura farming and all that stuff.
Afro Samurai, that's an obvious.
Well, he's already black.
He's black though.
Yeah, Killer B. That's
he's black.
He's
black coded.
I thought. Okay, so when you say black coded, are you talking about characters that aren't black that like are like have black like personality tendencies like?
Give us a both. Maybe if you want to give out your top, I'm going to name my thing is even if, go ahead.
I throw out there. So I personally,
3. Everybody get 3.
I got a strong 2.
You got a strong 2. I got 3. I got my 3.
I can go first.
Well,
you want to go?
No, I was saying. You remember I mentioned Choji in Naruto. He's not black coded, but he's invited to the cookout. But he married a black girl. He married a black girl. I think he like a little, you know, he like a little swirl in his milkshake. You know what I'm saying? I think he get down with the swirl, bro.
Hey, I'll give you that one.
And he like to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's already good enough right there to get invited to the cookout. You know, huh?
Okay, mine.
But I'm saying, but you know your mom or your grandma gonna enjoy him because he gonna eat all the food that she cooked. You know how they be, bro. They be like, did your friend eat? You know, make your friend a plate. Make sure
that is exactly how it be too.
You know, they not gonna they gonna let you just not eat. That's rude. That's rude to enter a black household and not eat. So
exactly, you know, grandma gonna feed you.
Yeah, absolutely. The first one for me that came to mind was Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
That was yours too.
I feel that. Yo, is the dude that pilot the ship in Cowboy Bebop black?
That's what Jet Black is not black. But those are my 2. Those are my 2. Yeah, Jet Black. I don't know what Jet Black is, but that was I only got 2. Those were the first 2 that came to my mind.
Hey, bro, I'll tell you, all the characters in Cowboy Bebop to me is black coded, but that's just me though. Because like, you know, old girl that old girl Faye? That he old girl that was pregnant. You remember, and she was trying to get
in like episode like 3 or something like that.
She was pregnant with another dude baby, but she was trying to get up on what's his name?
Actually, she wasn't pregnant. He had all those red eyes in her fake belly.
Huh. Okay. I thought
because like when she got shot, like the red eyes came out.
Right. You are right.
At the very, very end, she was faking pregnant the whole time.
Right. You're right. That was a whole. That was running a whole.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie. I probably watch Bebop as much as you watch. I think I've seen Cowboy Bebop probably about 300 times.
Damn, that's crazy. You remember that because I completely forgot that part.
Let me go ahead and give my 3 so I can get them out the way so y'all won't take my 3. My number one, King Drip himself, Mr. Toto, from JJK. Put that shit on.
Yeah, Toto. Yeah, he like a girl with a big ass. So yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna take Brooke from One Piece.
Brooke definitely. The fro gives it away.
I think he might have been black.
I'm gonna get Brooke.
I think Brooke might have been black when he was alive.
He might have been.
I think he actually might have been
black. My last one is coming from my personal favorite anime, and this is going to be a shocker. But he's invited to the cookout. Leorio from Hunter x Hunter. Leorio from Hunter x Hunter.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't know, man.
He got that shit on. He be having that shit on.
I don't know about Leorio, man.
I got my third.
That shit on.
I was gonna say, bro. No, you got it.
Oh, Jigen, Lupin the Third. The one with the gun in the cigar. Or cigarette, I can go with G.
Hey, in One Piece, is Aokiji black? Because he got that hair.
Is back.
He got that hair and got the do rag and shit. Okay, yeah, that's what I wondered if he was like, because he got the lips, the hair, the do rag around, like he got the whole little situation. All right, so it like I'm trying to think of like some non-mainstream characters. That might be like black.
Zoro might be black passing too. He got a little something to him. You be like,
I don't know, man.
He a little too cool to be anything else. But that's what I'm saying. It's black passing. You're not black, but you got a swag to you that's dope as shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another one. From like a mainstream series. I don't want to like pull like no like deep cuts because
man, go ahead, bro. At Static Shock, you can put
So the black dude that run the bar in Sword Art Online, they be playing with them. He run a bar. The black dude that run the bar. Yeah, he a blacksmith. He a blacksmith. I mean, shit, man. Oh, y'all ever watch Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans?
Yes.
Naze Turbine. Then he had hella wives. He had
Hey, that's not fair. You can't put that on us.
Like how many wives? No, I'm saying like how many wives? He like player like the definition like player shit. Like he's the ultimate like icon. If you like a nigga who like polyamory, like he got all them wives, and they all get along together, and like it's just perfect. He's got a perfect little just family. But I think he might be black coded, and also he has a black wife too. By the way, he has a black wife as well.
Hey, Baki the Grappler. The one dude with the eye patch that always wear the white suits. He don't got an eye patch.
Oh yeah. Dopo.
Dopo. Yeah, he's black coded.
Yeah.
I think he's black coded.
Yeah, Dopo Orochi.
Yeah.
He might actually be black. Because you know what I just realized. David. I just googled it. I just realized it looked like they might have based him off of Sagat.
Yes.
From Street Fighter, Sagat look exactly the same.
Yes, I definitely can see that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
He gets me black coded all day.
D, who you got? D?
I had to give y'all 3 months, and y'all bastards took my other
ones. Wait. Before he go, honorable mention, Grandpa. We can't forget them. General Iroh. He's definitely invited to the cookout.
Bro, we saw Iroh at the con. He was serving tea.
Yeah, exactly, dog. He the culture.
Nah, man, he was just sitting behind. He had the little hat on and the little.
Oh, that's fire. Did
That's
y'all get some tea?
Nah, man, I'm not drinking nothing foreign at the con, bro.
Yeah, I ain't drinking nothing from nobody's house at the con, bro. That's crazy.
I kept smelling feet when I was in there, bro. Feet.
Y'all had each other. Yeah, you had your +1. You could have took a chance.
No, that leads to what that leads to what we call as the black population the bubble guts. We do not drink. We don't eat at everybody's house. Yeah. We don't eat at everybody's house. But go ahead, D. Shine the light on your black excellence trio. Cling. Look at him.
So I'm gonna
looking like Tizo touchdown.
I'm gonna be Duff the Kid.
We almost done.
Okay.
Duff the Kid from Soul Leader.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you Bartholomew Kuma.
Oh, honorary. Honorary.
Go ahead.
Honorary.
I'm gonna give you my last one first.
Honorary, because Kuma does not get no. Listen, after the Kuma saga, dog.
He don't, bro.
The Kuma saga.
He don't, bro. And then I got Knuckles from Sonic.
Oh, sleeper pick.
That's just because he was voiced by Idris Elba.
No, bro, I was gonna pick him
before that.
Why you think he was voiced by Idris Elba, bro?
Alright.
What Ugandan Knuckles used to say all the time? I don't know. Help me out.
I don't know. Whoever it is, if there's anybody in the chat, for the people in the chat, post anybody that you think we forgot or your top people.
Yeah, y'all ever watched Steven Universe?
Yeah.
Garnet. Yep, that's literally what I was about to say. Garnet and Amethyst, both black coded.
Is Garnet the purple one, ain't it?
No, Garnet's the tall red one.
The Megan Thee Stallion looking one.
Yeah.
Who the purple? What's the purple one?
Purple is Amethyst.
Amethyst gives old school Missy Elliott vibes.
But she give me DJ from Proud Family.
That's literally exactly what I was thinking about, bro. That's crazy. We were both thinking that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely Garnet and Amethyst. And really, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Steven Universe is a highly black coded show. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
It's extremely black coded, in its characters. Like, I'll even use an example, man. Like, okay, we just talked about just two of the what you call it, two of the gems. But Steven's mother, Rose Quartz. You ever watch you ever she black coded, they all of the gems is almost all of them is like thick, full body figure,
So we going
very
what about Miss Incredible then? If we talking about black coded,
I mean body wise, yeah, but it's like personality wise, I don't know.
Y'all just naming female characters.
Well, no, think about it. In Steven Universe, it ain't just the bodies. I'm talking about their personalities too. It's very
personality.
If they go in that direction, we might well throw Dexter mama in there.
Hey,
Dexter's Laboratory, his mama.
She clean like a black mama.
I mean,
but anyway,
hey, I ain't judging no picks. What about being invited to the cookout though? You want to is that what white characters are we inviting to the cookout?
I'm going with what's the name from Fire Force? What's his the main character? Start with a SH. Shinra. Shinra, he'll be dope.
Hey, you see, and that's funny because if you saw the most recent episode of Fire Force, Ogun, the black dude. Ogun befriended him when they was in school, and they hit it off real easy, real quick, and they was playing basketball together. And Ogun was
that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought of Shinra. I was like, yo, Shinra was hooping.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, man, we could do this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm definitely going Bakugo from My Hero. Bakugo a crash out.
He'll get in an argument with everybody.
I'm still there. He's still there.
You can't have him at the domino or spades table. God,
I was literally just about to say, bring it to the spades table. I think Bach could go to a black cookout. I think he will hold his own, which is why he was a good pick. He will hold his own.
The main dude in Gachakuda, not the main dude, the umbrella dude in Gachakuda.
He smashing somebody auntie already, and he got him a plate ready. He got him a plate already made. He got a plate made.
Somebody I wanted to, man. What about Jiraiya, bro? Put Jiraiya at the cookout.
Oh man, bro, Jiraiya, he gonna perv on somebody, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He the one. He definitely had the one that's sitting at the table. Hey,
he'll be the one.
Hey,
nephew, who that is? Who that is, nephew?
You don't know. He gonna teach you.
Y'all remember? Y'all remember that scene from Boomerang? When what's name's parents was in the bathroom when they was at the lunch what was it, like that dinner? That's gonna be Jiraiya and somebody's auntie. He gonna be coming out with his jacket on backwards. Yeah, I can see Jiraiya.
Got the mushroom. With a mushroom print jacket. The mushroom print.
And just like I said in the group chat, the sidekick for Status Shock, the little white dude that had the green sweater on, he invited too. He definitely married a black girl when he grew up.
Oh,
I shit you not.
I think he married a black girl to piss his parents off.
The grandma on Dandadan.
She was getting twerked. She was getting twerked by black dudes.
Hey, Mark from Invincible.
Yeah,
Mark might be invited. You know, he did
a black girl. He did a black girl.
He might be invited. I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, I'm on the fence with that one.
I'm still standing by Leorio though. I don't care what you say.
That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy pick.
That's
a crazy pick. I would sooner invite like Killua to the cookout than Leorio, but I mean,
Killua is gonna be a bodyguard.
Yeah, but I say that just say that like if you got lots of nieces and nephews and some shit, you know, it's like you'd want a nigga like Killua around. Like Killua and Gon are still like children. They're still like children, and they play. Bro, like think about how much fun your little nieces and nephews would have playing with Gon or Killua. Like them niggas got infinite
especially
energy, bro.
Gon.
Like
especially Gon. Killua
like they would chase him and do all the shit that kids do, and like it would just be like it'll be a good time for them. So I take Gon and Killua and bring them and be like, hey man, go play with the kids. Y'all sit at the kids table. Y'all not ready to sit at the adult table. Sit at the kids table and look after your nieces and nephews.
That's great. So
but that's good. That's a good topic though, man, for Black History Month. Though I liked it.
So quick plug before we wrap it up. D, I'm pass it over to you. Quick plug. The Anime Unks podcast will be working on a project donating to a local children's facility there in Birmingham. We're going to be collecting hygiene products, and this is also going to be sponsored through our local Arthur. That boy D. My book and my copy is actually sitting in my mailbox. About to go pick that baby up right after we get out of here. Go hold that up. The Sunflower Child. Go ahead, get your copy. Go ahead and get your
on Amazon. It's not
expensive. $12.99.
Listen, man. You can get that for less than what you gonna go to Five Guys and get. They'll let you post you got. I don't get that book. It'll last you a little long.
Hey, you looking for spiritual growth? Go ahead and get your copy of that book and support your boy.
It's a poet book, man. I'm a poet.
And then of course, you always support the Anime Unks podcast because of that boy right there, FM. Man, gunshots. And then of course, we wouldn't be nothing without our mediator here, David. That boy be on his too. You already know, man. We just black guys in the making. We just here to give you guys what you asked for and remain humble, and just also look good while we're doing it, guys.
Why you trying to take Damo shit from him? Like
Damo,
you weren't here earlier, man. You couldn't do the intro, so Broad did the intro. I said Broad might have to be the new intro guy.
That's fine.
I'm his backup.
Broad might have to be new intro guy. Nah, Broad took your job, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a backup. I'm a backup. I don't like
the Broad took your job. Broad took your job.
It's not a one size fits all position, bro.
It's one size fits all.
But anyway,
bro.
Take us out, D.
Wait, I ain't ready to end it yet, man.
My bad.
Damn, you trying to end the shit?
Like, I was
just gonna say, man. Regards to our earlier conversation, man. I hope don't nobody be offended by what I said, man, earlier about like just like communities here in Birmingham and stuff, man. Because I mean, I would love for there to be a community that could meet up frequently and engage in anime related, discussion topics or watch anime together, whatever it may be. Go see anime movies together. I would love that, bro. And I think different people experiences have caused different people to probably be more averse to even engage in certain stuff like that. Like I told y'all about the dude I know who said that he invited a bunch of people out and nobody showed up. That probably made him not want to even fool with nobody no more, And so I think that everybody has different experiences that cause them to feel different ways about certain things. And maybe my experiences have made me more weary and cautious about who I be around, which causes me to feel the way I feel about that type of stuff. But ultimately, I think that it would. Nah, I ain't jaded. What I'm saying is like my personal experiences make me weary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you kind of be a little on edge, a little scared to go in certain environments if you don't know who around. But when it comes to a community, you right, Dave, Damon. You mentioned like you can't really control what everybody do when they not, around you or in your space. So, I mean, if it's possible to make an anime community here in Birmingham that don't already exist, that is able to actually do stuff together, that would be cool. I will say I know one other podcast that is located here in Birmingham, and in the past I know that they tried to do stuff like for like the Black community with anime, but I don't think that they do stuff frequently. It's the Blurred Over podcast.
Let's link up with them.
I'm friends with the dude that do it on Facebook, so I can hit him up and see what he talking about.
I think we should do like a maybe get us in a group chat or get us all together, or hell, let's start a like what y'all call them Twitch, or listen, I'm old as hell, but the
you're showing your real forums right now.
Sorry. Let's start let's start like a forum or a Facebook page just dedicated just for that, to see how many people we get interested. Then once we get those big numbers, maybe that'll answer y'all's two question, as in like how we started.
You want me to tell you one more thing? I told you like there's a hip hop anime and gaming group on Facebook. It's not like specifically located in Birmingham, but it's like it's a nationwide situation. So, you got to have people that's willing to actually work to get that off the ground and running. And I think the people that started that hip hop anime and gaming group, they had other things that they used to get started before the community became what it was. Like, he the one that started the anime bonnets, anime bonnet designs, and he also does like events, so he has a whole business operation, and so it's like, Broad, Damo, David, I don't know about y'all, I don't got enough time in the day to organize a big, large scale event or to worry about whether or not people gonna attend certain things and not attend certain things, and if I'm wasting my time. And so that's where you find that like the hard situation is that if you don't got the time or the resources to dedicate towards building something like that up, that's another like barrier to entry, because we all got other stuff going on. Like Comic-Con, like that's once a year, not too difficult to attend, but monthly, if I was to say, hey, okay, we want to do a monthly meetup, that's a commitment. People depending on that. Looking forward to it. So if we set up a forum, we set up a Facebook page, we set up all these things, we also got to have that motivation to actually get it up and running and maintain it too, And so that's a barrier to entry, an obstacle. I think that sometimes people face when they want to do certain things, even if it was something as simple as a book club. It's like, well, where everybody gonna meet up at? My house not big enough. I don't got enough chairs. I don't got enough space to host a book club. Like it's certain things that people be like, damn, I want to do this thing, but I can't do it because I don't got the other stuff that's necessary to get it running.
So I'm gonna tell you something I learned. So years ago, you weren't around then, but Brian, you might remember, I started up the company Cheesecake Dad. I was cooking cheesecakes and selling them throughout the city, and it got real big. I quit my job. I was doing it full time. COVID hit. The only caveat that kind of made it kind of just dwindle down was, I was trying to do it all myself, and I didn't want anybody else to help because I didn't feel like they had the same passion. They would care about it as much as I did. I'm trying to facilitate something that's bigger than myself. This is my baby, right? Yeah. Just like the Anime podcast, me and you talked about it, and we tried to, we thought about it. We started it. It started with us two, and then we blew it up, and now we got Bride here. So now it started out with Dave and Bride just being maybe an occasional cast, but then we kind of added them on. So now it's like we got the support. Going forward, the Anime podcast is going to be bigger than us for us. So I don't think that us doing something bigger than just a podcast is going to be an issue. We just got to make sure we put the right people in the right places, and then we can do that.
Exactly, bro.
We'll get that person that knows how to facilitate and organize events for us. That way, all the weight doesn't necessarily fall on our shoulders, and you can continue to focus on making sure the podcast is moving in the direction that it's going, and then everybody has their own role. We can do it.
That's it's going to take time, and we just got to. That's you. Yeah, that's a good. That you make a good point, bro. You remember I told you the one of the things that held me back from starting the podcast was like actually like the technical stuff and all this stuff, and I had to learn all that on my own. Yeah, nobody taught me. Yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And so I agree with you. It's like if we can find the people that will be willing to help us to get this stuff up and running and going, and like I would love that, bro. And I think that's also part of building the community, bro. We might be able to find some people that got some skill sets that can help us, get that stuff running.
The best podcast, the best artist, Brian, you mentioned Tizo Touchdown. He has an amazing community behind him. And it's not because he blew up quick, it's because he makes odd music, right? And because of that, he slowly built his community from not having any viewers to now he can, pack out a small venue. But those are guaranteed people because those are his community. We build us a community, and we're gonna have, loyal. We're gonna have people that are loyal, people that want to watch us grow and also be a part of what we do. As long as we stand on our ground and stand on morals, we can do it. It's not gonna be an issue.
I like the positivity, bro.
Absolutely, gotta have it.
Yeah, well, shit. All right, we'll close this out then, man.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna keep it mellow for you.
Here you go. You about to turn on the voice and all this shit. You about to be all cool.
This has been episode 11 of the Anime Uns podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it just as much as we enjoyed streaming it for you. I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier to bring you guys in, but Brian, I know he did an amazing job bringing us in.
He did.
I am your host, Damo.
FM Radio.
David.
It's your boy, Brad.
And don't forget to drink water, watch some anime, and mind your business. See you on the next
one. Let me cut the live stream off. Y'all about to go watch it? Are y'all going to a Super Bowl watch party?
Bro, my Super Bowl watch party right here in the house.
Bro, I got it.